Hey, how's it going, guys? COD Master 2014 here, September 3rd, 2016. Wanted to do a quick update in regards to the Oklahoma earthquake they had earlier this morning at a 5.7 magnitude, which did some minor to moderate damage within the area of Pawnee, Oklahoma, and it was felt in the surrounding states around the Oklahoma area. 6 states in general felt it, anywhere from Texas to Kansas to Arkansas, even a report in Arizona. So this was definitely a large movement, 5.7, and a lot of, we might go into it here in detail a little bit about what may have been the cause. A lot of people are saying it could be due to fracking operations, which are very common in the Oklahoma area. I do believe that they do have some type of effect in creating the earthquakes. I'm not going to say they're the main cause, because if you do some history regarding Oklahoma, they do have some ancient volcanoes in the area, and all it takes is a simple search for Oklahoma volcano, and you will be able to see and understand a little bit of the past geological features of the state of Oklahoma. And at one time in the past, they were pretty active as far as volcanoes go. So there's all sorts of movement. There might be plates down there that have not been discovered yet. It is also on the edge of the old American Craton, which I'll show you a picture here in a minute, which is a landmass, ancient landmass that never really moved. It's just a solid chunk of line or land, and I'll show you here in just a little bit. But I wanted to show you more information regarding that 5.7 earthquake that definitely struck a lot of nerves there in the Oklahoma area. Let's bring up a certain page right here if I can. Like I say, this hit this morning, early this morning, when I had just woken up. So I seen this earthquake come into the live seismograph stations, and I had to make a video, and never did get the magnitude or location prior to uploading this video, uploading the old video to YouTube. But we definitely know where it's at now. You check out this felt report here on the usgs.gov website, and you can see a large area of it being felt, mostly light to moderate, but there have been some reports of moderate to heavy shaking with that 5.7 this morning. These guys are registering it at a 5.6 with 4 kilometer below the surface there. 4.5 up here, see? And you can pull up these coordinates and get an exact detail of where it's at if you have Google Earth. So check that out as well. Let's go down here and read what they have to say about the main cause of this earthquake here. I'm going to send a link, or put a link down below for you guys to check this out yourself. So I won't read too much of this, but there is a couple important parts up here. So the September 3rd, 2016 M5.6 Oklahoma earthquake occurred as a result of shallow strike slip faulting. So they're blaming it on faults, not any kind of well injection or fracking operations. This was 15 kilometers northwest of the town of Pawnee. I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. I have been through there, but I never did get the pronunciation of that particular town in Oklahoma. The earthquake occurred within the interior of the North American plate, far from any plate boundaries. So that's interesting right there. Very, very interesting. So there was also, that one back in 2011, similar magnitude of 5.6 in November 2011 near Prague, Oklahoma. And also a 5.1 earlier this year in February near Fairview, Oklahoma. So there has been activity, increased activity within the last couple years, which people claim and blame the fracking operations, you know, the well injections on earthquakes. And it's very possible, but you know, who's really to say what's really going on down there? You know, is there more to this than we're not aware of? I think it's still got to do with the old American craton. It's a landmass. Here, I'll pull this up here real quick and show you guys. So here's a picture of it, as soon as it loads. There we go. North American craton, continental crust that has remained relatively stable for the past 600 million years. Now, who's to say that we're not entering a period of increased activity in this general area? Remember, you got all the pressure from the west being applied on the Cascadia subduction zone from the Pacific plate. And then you got... what's this say right here? This is very old. There's a lot of old history here. 600 million years ago. That's a long time ago. But Oklahoma, you got Texas down here. You can see this little boot part. Oklahoma, I guess, would be right up in this general area. You know, so who's to say that something's not actively going on underneath there? You know, that the well injections have nothing to do with it. But I'm undecided on that, whether the injections cause it or not. Remember, you got the New Madrid fault zone over here, which was active, when was that? The 1800s, I believe. They had some very large earthquakes. So everything's constantly moving, and there's no doubt one fault does affect the other. So we'll have to watch where this activity goes. They have had quite a bit of aftershocks in the area following the 5.6, 5.7 magnitude earthquake in Oklahoma this morning. Take you over here and show you a few aftershock earthquakes here. Looks like the largest one being a 3.6. I seen it right there, 3.6, in that general area where the 5.6 earthquake struck this morning. And you can see a little cluster of smaller earthquakes within the main 5.6 earthquake area. This being the 5.6, the blue dot. So a lot of smaller aftershocks occurring. At let's pull up 5 kilometers, 5 kilometers. For some reason, all these are set at 5 kilometers. 7.6 right there. But yeah, that's a major earthquake for that area. I know a lot of people felt it, a lot of shaking going on. But I wanted to give you guys a quick update on this earthquake and what the USGS is saying had caused it. I'm going to send the link below, guys, and let you check it out for yourself. We are still monitoring all the live seismograph stations here. Make sure you like and subscribe for updates and pretty much instant uploads of video as soon as an earthquake happens. I normally am the first one to get it out here on YouTube, beating Dutch Sense. And not saying he's a bad YouTuber, because I am a big fan of Dutch Sense. But we do have our disagreements, and I just have to say I'm a little bit faster than him getting this information out here to the public. I'm not going to do any kind of earthquake prediction, because I really can't 100% say that that's accurate. There might be some truth to it, but in general, I don't think that's 100% accurate in causing panic in a certain area where you think an earthquake might happen and it doesn't. So you've caused panic for nothing. You can see a 4.0 also up here. Looks like the Yellowstone area. Let's see if I can get that pulled up. looks like a little west of Yellowstone there. Whitehall, Montana. So yeah, northwest of Yellowstone, which is right here. Got the earthquake occurring up here. So there's all sorts of activity. I believe this is somewhat related to the 5.6 this morning. I just think there's continued uplift on the whole continent, on the whole west coast, and that's got to do with the Cascadia subduction zone and the Pacific Plate, and just being pushed up underneath the continent. And these earthquakes that we're seeing are just the effects of it. So we'll keep a close eye on the Cascadia subduction zone, and in general all areas around the globe, and we will keep you guys updated and post if necessary. Hope you guys have a safe night out there, and for those of you in Oklahoma and the surrounding areas that felt it, if you can, please leave a comment below on if you have any damage, or basically what you felt. If you felt any kind of rolling motion or a jolt, or how long it was. Any kind of information out there would be helpful. Stay safe, guys. Hopefully that's all for tonight, but we'll be standing